Hey everybody, it's your host of the Sith Dominion podcast, Dr. Dana Martin. I can't even hear right now. I don't even know what's happening. So if y'all can hear me, great. Yes, my room is an absolute disaster. My office. You can see over on behind my shoulder here. That's all my work stuff everywhere. Yeah, I know, right? We're starting the Sith Dominion and it's just me. Welcome. Welcome to Sith Dominion. Tonight it is just me for a little while. I think Zane will be joining. Cameron will join in after dark when we watch episode 7. And Debbie I haven't seen or heard from in a little while. So it might just be me and my notorious communication skills this evening. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get started. How is everyone? I don't even see anyone watching yet, but that's okay. What that tells me is when people join to watch, they're not watching me. They're watching Debbie, they're watching Zane, and they're watching Cameron. And Zane is experiencing technical difficulties right now. Man, so in pre-show, I was on TikTok. Oh, I'm still on TikTok because I always have TikTok going live while I'm doing the show. I'm gonna do something like this. I don't know. What do you think? We go up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Anyhow, so I'm doing the show, right? No, let's not do that. And the pre-show, and I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, uh, was real. It's not letting you log in. Thanks, awesome, Zane. You'll figure it out. I'll just keep rambling. Just kidding. We are going to talk about some cool stuff tonight, with or without the rest of the cast. Skeleton Crew is a pleasant surprise. I will absolutely go down this path. Skeleton Crew, worth the watch. Um, I know that there are some folks that had some level of trepidation going on the historicals of the Disney Plus Star Wars shows. And yeah, we had a steaming pile in the Acolyte. But Skeleton Crew, man, I mean, so yeah, we're going to talk about that tonight. Zane's having some technical difficulties getting in. Debbie has abandoned me. Cam is working late, so he'll be here as soon as he can, or he'll be in our after dark. So in TikTok live and before the show, I was saying that it's not a big deal if no one else joins because I can just carry the show. But I'm determining very quickly I cannot carry the show on my own, nor do I want to. Or maybe I can carry it, but it'll have to be after a few more of these. Mm. All right, well, let's go. Let's do it. Um, let me pull up the old outline. This is going to be cool. I used to listen to talk radio. There were some NPR shows I listened to. And when I was in college, I was in Austin, and Austin is just a notorious place for all sorts of thought. And it's a great place to go to college if you are open, right? And you are open to learning other cultures. It really is a melting pot. So learning other cultures, other belief systems, other political systems, other just schools of thought for different things. And so really awesome. I spent about 20 years in Austin, went there for college for Concordia University, and left there finally in, I don't know, it was like 25 years later. So that being said, and why would I say that? Austin, just the whole concept of a place that is kind of weird, kind of off kilter, fits in really well with the Star Wars universe because there's nothing great about the Empire, right? Nothing, well, I think they're wonderful, but there's nothing great about the Empire. Um, and everything that makes the rebellion great and wonderful is their I'm not going all DEI here, but their diversity, not just in species, but in hey, look at this. Look at this guy. We'll switch to this one. You made it. Are you talking? Because if you are, yeah, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
No. There you go. Hey.
There we go. Okay. Okay. Hey, technical difficulties resolved, huh? Yeah. So let me finish this point and then I'll talk to you.
Oh, you hold up. I got you. I got you.
This whole this guy, this whole idea of the rebellion being all that's right and good with Star Wars, understanding that there are places that are very much united. And I think early on, when I was living there, the Austin City Limits Festival was fantastic, and a bunch of local bands got to play, and it was awesome and amazing. And what ended up happening over time is it got very commercial, and then it became formulaic, and then the little guys were playing in the tiny places where nobody was. And why is this important? Let's talk about Anakin, right? You became the very thing that you were against. Austin was became the very thing it was against, which is corporate capitalism. And Austin is that now. Let's be real. And all the problems that come with that. So the point being, within the Star Wars universe, yeah, we have that same thing. We have um, the ability to lean into others' diversified thought. I love diversified thought because everything about you, your race, your background, your religion, everything, your it comes to the surface and comes forward in that. So that's I want to know, right? Whenever I hire folks, I want the most craziest thoughts that I could possibly get that could help me as a people leader think outside the box. So yeah, cool. Anyways, okay, I'm done. You can come back in. What's
Hey.
up? Hey, welcome back from the holiday.
Yeah.
Wow, you got a lot to say.
Uh, hold up. I gotta put on my iHeartRadio Austin Classical station. There we go.
I see. So
Yeah. What's up? It's been a while.
it's been a while since we've been on,
Been a
and
while.
not only that, like I haven't talked to Debbie. Like I haven't seen her post except for a couple days ago, and so I don't. I guess she's not even going to join us. I didn't. I didn't even post like I normally do. Like, hey guys, who's going to join? I just I blanked.
Yeah. Speaking of
Yeah.
posting, literally like 10 minutes before we started this, I did post something on the Facebook.
On our Facebook,
Yes. Oh,
uh,
I'm about to get
like the
fired.
Sith Dominion Facebook.
Yeah, the Sith Dominion Facebook.
God, I'm old. I'm like, I can't work this VCRs. What?
Well, for
What?
y'all audio listeners and those at home who aren't going to check right now, we are holding a watch party for Rebels. I chose every Sunday around 8 p.m. ish. If any updates happen to the time or day, they'll happen in the event chat in our Discord. It will be live streamed in our Discord, which means you're just gonna have to join.
Oh, there you go. Rebels Watch Party. Episodes 1 and 2.
Yeah, Facebook cut out the picture I made because it made me make an event.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
but
wrong
I
with that?
posted it. I posted it in the Discord because I tried so hard on that.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
You.
I just stuck the logo on both sides of the rebel. No, but it'll be a lot of fun. I figured the first season will go very slow towards the end. So
Oh yeah, and it is. It is a drag. Or
yeah,
I couldn't get into it, man.
it was hard at first, but I mean, I'm by mid season 2 it picks up, and season 3 we're going. So it'll be a lot of fun. 2 to 4 episodes. I know some are shorter than others. I know that some are just so connected that you have to keep watching. But all updates of that will be in the Discord, so you might as well just join. You
Just
never
join the
know. You may be
Discord.
like, I'm not a fan of season 1 and 2. Well, how would you know when we start season 3?
So there was a phone game that was
Telephone?
Star Wars Rebels.
Oh,
So it was, I think it came out on Cartoon Network, if I'm not mistaken, and I didn't.
XD. Disney
What?
XD.
What?
It was
Oh,
Disney.
Disney XD. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Either way, it didn't matter. Those two channels you would watch. I wouldn't watch those channels. I was old. And I was not impressed with the video game, the handheld game and the characters. I was like, what is this Rebels crap? So I gave it a shot and I watched that first episode and I'm like, this chopper thing's gotta go. I can't, I can't with this thing. And Hera kind of reminded me of, I can't remember the name of the character, but she was a Twi'lek that was, oh man, like she I don't know if she's on Ryloth and she's like hopping around the buildings and she's in the Ryloth's Rebel Alliance or whatever, and I don't. Anyways, whatever. I'll shut up. You trying to look that up? What
Yeah.
that was? But anyway, so I was like, okay, cool. They're tapping into some of the content that does already exist and whatever. But no, it was hard and I didn't give it anything. And then I saw where Obi-Wan Kenobi and Maul had that face off. I saw that on YouTube and I was like, oh, what? What is happening and what have I missed? So I just choked it down, just eat your food, eat your pudding, or eat your meat. And I made it through the first season, and then it was all fantastic after that, man.
Yeah.
Third of the way through season 2, and then you're just a rocket all the way to the end. And you're talking about like deep. This is not a kid's show. Like, yeah,
It
it's
really
a
grew.
kid's show, but it's
No, I had the same experience, except for I was a kid. I ended up watching like half of the first season live on TV. I'd recorded on the DVR, and it was for a kid. It was pretty okay. It was still kind of boring because I was right at that age, but I kind of dropped off when we lost cable.
Yeah.
Didn't really care about it. I read the first Thrawn book. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I know the Thrawn guys in the show, so that's cool. They're bringing them. And then I read the second one, and it talked about the Rebel Squad, and I'm like, shoot.
Heck
Now
yeah,
I'm
dude.
gonna have to. Now I have to watch the whole thing, and well,
And it is awesome.
it's awesome. It's always a scare to get into it because it's gonna be boring the first few episodes.
Listen.
When it drags, it drags.
When you hear the passion in the voice of Freddie Prinze Jr. defending this project and defending canon and what is and is not. And we've talked about his outburst, but I'm saying even beyond his outburst that we all know about. I've found myself down these rabbit holes of Sam Witwer and him talking with and about Freddie Prinze Jr. and that, between these two guys, I need them to put their heads together and come up with something cool too. Like because the two of them with their love for lore and love to get it right, they would do the show great. And I did just see Freddie Prinze Jr. in a movie a couple days ago on Netflix or something. He's old. Like he's not Freddy or whatever, Fred or whatever, or Scooby Doo. Is it Fred? Whatever the character he was in Scooby
I know
Doo.
who you're talking about.
Yeah.
The white guy, not Matthew Lillard. Fred Jones.
Fred, not Matthew Lillard. Freddy? Yeah, no. The light, okay, Scoob.
I love him.
Yeah.
Said he was just
So
in one.
so I think watching some of those clips of him even today talking about his willingness to do more Star Wars projects and what have you. Speaking of, one of my favorite sci-fi actors was in a show called Castle. He was also is he here? Did he join? Just kidding. Wouldn't that be something? I got this text, folks. Hold on. I don't even. Oh, my phone's right here. I can't pull it up because I'm on TikTok. But I got this text saying like all caps, like how did you not tell me or something that. Why don't you just read it? Because I know you got it right there. Just read it.
Okay, so just to put this in perspective, there's this actor that I've been following for a little while now. If you're familiar, he plays Cade Six in Destiny. He plays uh, John Nolan in The Rookie, I think is what his name is. Love
Oh,
this
and
guy.
he's in ODST
He's an ODST as Buck.
as Buck. Yes, he is.
Yeah. So at 3:46 in the morning, right? Because I saw an interview on TikTok.
Now, mind you, I'm wearing my smartwatch at that time, so
I had to get it out. I had to get it out there. In all caps, I said, "Why didn't you tell me Nathan Fillion was in Firefly?" That is all for now.
no, you need to read the next response. My response.
At 8:52, so we're talking like, yeah, a couple hours later, 4 hours later ish. He said, and I quote, "I did." Period. And it was even mentioned several times in our show.
Yes.
Dot, dot, dot. Yeah, I'm a horrible listener. That's
Yeah.
I don't remember. No, I love Nathan
Like,
Fillion.
I mean, Debbie and I literally, and Cam too, like we literally talk about him in Firefly. Like, I mean, it's just,
I think it was just one of those.
yeah, Firefly, man. So then, I'm excited. I think he's already watching. No, he hadn't even seen it yet still. But yeah, watch it, man. So
It's
and then watch Serenity
Stargate? Oh, Serenity?
movie. Yeah, the movie Serenity after you watch the series, and it kind of wraps up a lot.
It's
So
only a season because it got
yep,
canceled or
only
whatever.
one season. And there's a specific order to watch them. Google that.
Yeah, I
'Cause
remember him
the way
saying
that they were
about that,
released was not the way to watch them.
but
I
Nathan
think
Fillion.
the train, whatever episode was the train one was the first one that they released, but that's not the one you should watch in order.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up.
Shit, man, we could do a watch party for that. Oh,
Nathan
hell
Fillion, my Star Wars. Nathan Fillion, my Star Wars.
Nathan Fillion is in Star Wars.
I know, but I want to see more. I'll always take more.
So I'm glad that you like him and that you are going. What's up, Cam? Let's go. You grab that? I don't know where my mouse is. So, yeah. How about you just crammed? Best MVP moment. KB kind of thrust into the spotlight or Jod's space sea shanty? What did you vote for? This was from the week's poll. What's
From
the
what
MVP moment?
I remember from Facebook, I was one of 2 or 3 people that voted for this option. I personally thought John C. Shanty was better.
I selected that too, but only because I knew everybody was gonna select KB.
I
And
love John. He's such a cool character.
I
Jude
can't.
Law.
I wanted to hate it so bad, and I only kind of hate it. It was
Exactly.
ridiculous. And he's like, ha. Just Jude, what are you doing? You can't say they didn't have any fun doing these.
It was nice. It felt like not like a kid show, but it felt like the Goonies, but like new and Star Warsy.
Yeah,
With
about
good
that.
twists.
Let's We'll go back to some of this, but number one on the key discussion points is where I want to start,
Yep.
because I think it's important we point this out. Talk to me, or put yourself in the shoes of a 10-year-old, and you're watching this, and you're seeing KB. Something's wrong. It's like the Tin Man, right? Like oil can, oil can. What? Uh, something's broke. She needs fixing. Whatever. And just so you know, just marrying them will not fix them, and marrying me will not fix me. So whatever's broke is broke. So KB is broken, and Wim has to help. And as this is happening, what you kind of think is just a visor or a piece of, some extended tech or whatever she may wear, like an implant. I don't think anyone was aware that the back of her neck would open up.
That was
And I
freaky.
mean, tell me like what you thought, and kind of what, were you in the shoes of kids watching this, how you would feel.
I saw it and I was just a little freaked out. Um, I wasn't concerned about her well being, more of just questioning a lot of questions on why, what, how, who. You know what I mean? Like, is she really a person? Is she more robot than the old Master Chief question? Are you more machine than man?
Yeah. Yeah. I was blown away. And I say that as a parent, I feel like I might have to have a conversation with my kid, like depending on what they've been exposed to. I mean, it was weird. Um, Rocket Raccoon is what popped in my head, and I am worried about the backstory and her implants and being mostly potentially cyborg. Um, wow, that got solemn. But I
Yeah.
mean, I'm assuming you feel the same way. There's got to be something to that story, and
Well, they said there was like an accident that had happened. Not that it was something that it was forced on her.
yeah,
Well, it was, but it wasn't.
an accident.
Yeah.
You realize that Green Goblin was because of an accident, right?
What, his death? Yeah.
No, my goodness. Accidents happen.
Accidents happen.
I hope it's nothing nasty and serious, because I'm starting to get a little partial to these kids. They're growing on me, and I don't
Except for
like
Wim.
kids, except for Wim. Just annoying.
Give me more
Just
Neil.
okay. I'm not
Neil
gonna
is growing on you. Neil is growing on you. Be honest. You can't lie.
him like halfway stuck on that ladder. I was like, you dork. Of course you got little stumpy elephant legs. You can't climb that ladder. What are you doing?
Exactly.
You grab it with your trunk and pull yourself. What are you doing? You got 5 legs. What? Yeah, I wasn't getting that. Grip it. Oh, you got no thumbs. My bad. Just mean to Neil, because
Why?
it's
What
too
did he do
easy.
to
He's
you?
too easy.
What did Neil do to you?
Guys. Okay, it comes down to this. I think I knew this guy in school.
There it is.
There it is. And I mean, he was kind of all right, I guess. I was dork and geek, and so I got picked on a lot. And there was these kids picking on me or whatever, and I'm fighting back a little. I love Neil, of course you do. Uh and we're kind of going back and forth, and the dude kind of steps in and separates us. He's like, hold on, fellas. And I'm in like 4th, 5th grade. Like, I know how campy and crazy this sounds. Hold on a second, fellas.
Hold on.
What's the problem? Because there's not a problem. We can't work out. And me and the dude look at each other, and then we look at the guy like we're about to whoop his ass. That is how I feel. Hold on one second, fellas. I don't know why I sound like Mickey Mouse instead of Neil. But but that has stuck with me. Like all the potential could be awesome memories of my childhood, and that's one of my memories. Is this dude like, hold on, and just for the sake of and he said that for the sake of argument, Did you say that one more time? You don't even know what that means. You're in 4th grade. For the sake of argument. I don't know why I had to go do that. Probably because I just gets on my nerves. Just Yes, he reminds me of the dad in the Santa Claus. Yes. A
Neil.
weenie whistle. I got a weenie whistle.
The weenie whistle.
Like, this is Neil when he grows up. He's gonna be sad because he didn't get a weenie whistle from Santa Claus.
Neil was like the youngest one out of all of them.
It's probably a good thing, Debbie's not on our show right now because she's watching episode 7.
You're right.
Last week or last show 2-3 weeks ago, that's what happened. So I guarantee you, unless she's exhausted, she will be joining after the show ends, which should be here in the next 10 minutes.
Depends on how long it is. I don't know.
Yeah. That's what she said. So I had to. So yeah, I wanted to start with KB there because I think if we can get a little bit of the way that this is written, and Bryce Dallas Howard, tip my hat, great directing. Once again, there's some things that you've done that I'm not a fan of. Nobody cares, Dana, what you think. Nobody cares what Dr. Dana thinks either. But there are some projects that I'm not quite a fan of. But man, you have done a decent job. So thank you, Bryce Dallas Howard, for having a vested interest and love for Star Wars that you want to treat it right. Thank you. So, what did you think about the episode 6, her directing? I mean, did you think it was a well scripted, well put together show?
I thought that everything just flowed nice. I don't think there really was a bad moment in all of it, just in its entirety. I think it was just done well.
My gauge is whenever the show ends and the credit rolls, am I like, what just happened? Like, did it really just go 30 and 40 minutes? Like, did that just like that's your gauge, right? Like, or especially these streaming shows that you could binge a couple of episodes at once. If you look up and an hour's passed and you had no idea, then it's good. And I watched it twice because the first time I watched it that night after the show. No. We watched episode 5 after the show. 4 after the show. Episode 5 and 6. Gotcha. That's right. That's what we're talking about tonight. We're skipping talking about episode 4. I lost it.
You'll find it.
I'll find it one day. But anyways, the things in this episode, like you said, flowed very well, and it felt like you blinked and the show was over. Let's talk about the space shanty. I thought it was ridiculous the first time.
Yeah.
The second time, I thought about how would I have reacted if it were Jack Sparrow? Would I have giggled or would I have been like, psh? And I realized I would have giggled if it was Jack Sparrow because Jack Sparrow's a pirate. Well, guess what? Jod's a pirate. He's a space pirate. He's still a freaking pirate. And if you're going along the lines of what George has written or has blessed as canon, like Weequay, which is Hondo's a Weequay. Like they're like a pirate group of people, like species. The majority of just what they do. They pirate. Their life is. So if you can if you can get to a point within that show where you understand, like, dude, just accept the fact that they're space pirates. What do you think about that concept of space pirate and the way that they're playing the space pirate stuff?
I think they did it really well. A lot of what I've seen is very similar to things I've seen on like SWTOR
Mm-hmm.
and other secondary legend sources. You know, not just Clone Wars, because Clone Wars really is our only canon showing of any smuggler pirates, unless you include the few with Hondo and Rebels. So I just think it was really done masterfully. You know, they didn't go all the way to Pirates of the Caribbean, which was almost too much.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think Pirates they really hit that line where if they had just a little more, it would have been too much.
I think there's some alluding to some consumption of adult beverages or spice or things at times, allegedly, allegedly alluding to. But it's okay. It's not super adult. They make it accessible, and it's not like, oh, you just look at the they're drunk. They're drunk pirates. This is what they do. But unlike Pirates of the Caribbean, but this is for kids, right? So I'm just gonna throw this out there. There's, I think, Descendants 3 that has pirates and whatever, and I know, right? I can't believe I just said that. Let's just forget I said
no. I think it was Descendants 3 that had the pirates.
The fact that I would know this.
Well, no, you were in it, so you had to like.
I was in the Descendants, but the Descendants 3 wasn't out when
No, but you had to study. No. Shh. You had to study it.
What?
You were already in the middle of the story.
I didn't do anything. I was King Beast.
You couldn't stop the story. You know what I mean?
That's right.
You're gonna keep watching Star Wars, just like you're gonna keep watching Descendants. It's the same thing.
I'm done. My step granddaughter, I'll just call her my granddaughter, Summer. She likes the old Descendants, and I can't remember that white-haired boy's name, but man, yeah, she likes that dude, and I'm like, no, because the dude that played that dude in our musical was this guy named Ryan Top. Ryan Top, you're getting a shout out on this podcast. I remember when we had TTC Diva Dads podcast, he was like, you gotta let me on. Like, no, Ryan, or okay, how about now? Well, I can't, or whatever. And then when he found out I had a Star Wars podcast, he's like, oh my God, I gotta do this. Yeah, Ryan, you're getting a shout out, but you still can't come on the show. But know that Andy has been on, or not Andy, Matthew Wynn has been on the show, but you haven't.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
The kid you're talking about was Cameron Boyce.
What was his name in the show?
Oh, in the show?
Carlos.
I
don't know. Maybe you guys know. In TikTok world, was it Carlos? Okay,
it's Carlos.
Okay. So yeah. So for Christmas I find this Carlos shirt and send it to her. Whatever. Yeah. What I want to move into now, we talked about what Bryce Dallas Howard. We talked about KB. Let's talk about like the growth. So I'm all about like He-Man for me growing up, the cartoon. Like, yeah, and the Masters of the Universe. I'm Prince Adam.
I have the power.
Remember. Oh God. No. What was cool about that, about Dungeons and Dragons, it was almost like the cartoons, the animated shows. It was almost like they knew that they would not get to pass this through parents if they didn't have an explicit moment that was a teachable moment or a lesson learned. So at the end, pardon me, of the Masters of the Universe, each episode, Prince Adam would come on or whatever, and he'd be like, "Hi, I'm Prince Adam. Today we talked about, and they talk about the lesson of not starting forest fires or whatever." It wasn't that, or if you see something, say something. Socialism. So fascism rules. So what? Did
No,
I
keep
say
going.
that in my
Keep
outside
going.
voice?
Keep
Oh,
going.
sorry.
Keep going. No, it's
You know.
fine.
So they would have these little morals, right? To the moral to the story is I feel like that's what they did here, and that's what they continue to do here in Skeleton Crew. And if you look at episode 6 and you look at it from that lens of what are they trying to teach, it's obvious what they're teaching. It's obvious what they're sharing. It's obvious, obvious, obvious. If you're looking through the lens, if you're just watching the show, I found myself kind of smiling like, yeah, yeah, not everybody can do the same things. It's okay. Not everybody's going to dunk a basketball like Michael Jordan, right? I don't know. I used to hate that where I would hear, if you could put your mind to it, you can do anything. Really? Okay. Tell Stephen Hawking to go dunk a basketball. The guy's the most brilliant, smartest guy in the entire world ever or
Was.
whatever. Go dunk a basketball. You're so awesome. Go. Oh, he
He definitely
can't. That's
can't
right.
now.
Because what?
He definitely can't now
No, he can't now because he can't hold a basketball
because he's dead.
because he's a ghost. That's right. You can't hold anything. What is happening tonight on this show?
Okay.
Debbie.
Okay.
Or maybe Janae will join if we say her name 3 times.
Janae?
Janae. Oh my goodness. I don't know. You get what I'm saying though. There seemed to be, I don't know. Talk to me about that. How did you feel about like the life lessons of it? But it didn't feel pushy to me.
The life lessons really felt like older's 80s 90s kids movies ish, where it was the ones that are rated PG, maybe PG-13, maybe, where they really don't just scream it at you. They really put effort into not concealing it, but just have it be an actual part of the story.
Yeah.
A lot of shows will make it very prominent and it almost feels out of place. But
That's good. That's exactly it. Go ahead.
That's what they did though. They really made it just fit perfectly into the story. And I think it worked, Yeah.
It wasn't shoehorned into the story. Like that's exactly what I couldn't articulate. But you just did. It felt natural and organic and a part of just how events would have unfolding. Good writing. Who wrote that episode? I do not recall.
That is a great question. It's Myung Jo Wesner.
Oh my goodness. What other writing credits? Pull it up quick. I know that name. Anyhow, very very well written. Very enjoyable. A couple of episodes. I'm looking forward to our live stream tonight where we will watch episode 7. So in our Discord, if you're not a fan of our pages or of a member of our Discord, go do that. Super fun. We get on after our show for After Dark, and we'll talk, shoot the breeze, off the record, of course. Especially when Cam's there, it's super fun, and hopefully Cam will join.
Yeah. So this writer, real quick, she wrote only 2 episodes for this show, and it was 5 and 6. She's done 9 episodes for a show called Death and Other Details, and 1 for a show called High Potential.
Oh my god!
You know High Potential?
No, yeah, that just came out. Look what just happened on our screen.
Oh my god.
No way. How does
Is there like an alert? Do you get like a ping? You have a pager?
She has to get a ping, Janae. We literally, like, less than 10 minutes ago, we were like, oh my god, where's Janae? Janae. Say her name 3 times and you appeared. I swear to y'all, I didn't text her. I didn't do not, like, she just showed up. What'd you miss? You missed the show. No, we talking about it, but we can recap. Absolutely. We were talking about episode 5 and 6, mostly episode 6. We had Jod and his sea shanty, which was super fun to discuss.
Love
Oh,
that.
we didn't even discuss the shanty itself. Just the fact that it was just weird for me to see Jude
awesome.
Law. I mean, I'm whatever. The fact that they're doing pirates right by way of this is it. This is the pirate's life for me, right? Why is the rum gone? The dynamics of Dallas Bryce Howard and what she's done as director of these episodes or whatever, just all the way around good. And then we were talking about how well it was written. We were also talking about just that backstory of KB and how you have a moment in the show where her neck is opened up, and that is just like as an adult, and I'm watching this, I can't help but think like, oh, as a kid watching this, what would that have been like? Like, you expect it to be like Geordie LaForge, right? It's just this visor, and she lifts it every now and then. It's no big deal. Maybe some sort of like cochlear implant or something for her sight. Who knows? That whole scene was weird. Yeah, it was. It was very bizarre. I agree. And as a kid trying to watch something like that, like I would have had some questions from my folks. Like, and now we also wonder about the level of humanity that she has. And I think it would be cool if they continue down this road of, I mean, really, KB might be the most human of all of them with what we know so far about her journey and where she's at right now. So I'm looking forward to a little more of that. I think developing KB has been important, and I can't wait to see what they do with her. What character are you excited about in the development that you've seen? Because they have spent time on each character. Which one are? Don't say Neil, for Pete's sake. God bless it, dude.
Other than Neil, what's that girl captain's name? She's really cool.
Who?
The girl captain.
Hey, Debbie.
Hello.
Debbie, you're not going to believe what happened.
What?
Can you see the chat? So Zane and I were talking. We were wrapping up one of our points. And I said something about Janae. And we need to say her name 3 times. And we did. I kid you not. 5 minutes later, she's in the show. My husband calls Neil Babar. Yes, he is. I know he's not an elephant, and I got yelled at about the whole. You missed that earlier. I was making fun of him trying to climb the ladder, and I know he was having a hard time, but all he has is feet. He's got no thumbs. How is he supposed to climb a ladder?
He does his best.
He does his best. Not everybody can do the same things the same way. It was a great episode, Debbie. Episode 6, 5, 6. It's great. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How was 7?
Very good.
Oh, you look awake. Like yeah, this was good. Like excited.
Actually, I'm tired. So I'm ready for bed.
Well, I'm glad you joined, even just for a few minutes, because we haven't seen you in 2 weeks even either. I don't think I've even been able to join one of the other shows. So yeah, let's get your take on a couple of these things. I just went through the whole recap, so I won't do that again for the listeners. But we talked about KB and like the Geordie LaForge visor, and then all of a sudden, no, her neck's being opened up. Like how did you feel during that scene? Zane and I shared a little bit that was just kind of awkward. And as a kid, I'd be like, "Whoa, what the heck? I didn't expect that." How did you feel watching that scene?
Well, I had speculated, I don't know, a few episodes back that visor was probably the the health monitor that one of the moms had said something about. Because because they lost contact with it, so they couldn't see how she was doing or whatever. So I figured it had something to do with that. But yeah, evidently she was in some kind of accident, and I don't know if maybe it's something to where she's not paralyzed, because that's what it seemed like that happened, is when that fuse thing or whatever it was, when it got corroded, then she couldn't move. She was paralyzed. So
That's true. I was worried about some sort of Rocket Raccoon type thing where, maybe they did a little something to her extra, bionic. But but or not. I don't want that, is my point. Like, because I'm starting to, these characters, and KB specifically is really growing on me, that I think I just said a few minutes ago, she seems more human right now based in the character development than anyone else really. And I like how they're writing her, and I like how they're writing all the characters except Wim. Wim is still,
Wim is bad.
I can't get over that. Wait. I did the sound of it. So yeah, I'm glad you weren't here for me making fun of Neil. But let's
I forgot that was his name.
So I think we're only audio with our guy. How you doing, Cam? He's trying, man. He's trying so hard. I can't believe he's joining. Debbie, while he's getting that volume fixed, we were talking about Bryce Dallas Howard as well. Like, her directing in this was chef's kiss. It was very well written. It was very well directed. And I know we've talked about the Mando episode she's done and whatnot. How did you feel? What was your thoughts on the episode, just from that kind of directing perspective, and the job she did?
I knew it was going to be good, because any episodes that she has directed in Mando or anything else have always been excellent. So I didn't think this episode would disappoint at all. And now there's a petition to have her do a Star Wars movie.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah, everybody's wanting her to do a Star Wars movie. So,
well,
but
her
it has
daddy
to be well
was
written too. I mean, she can only do with what she's given. So
this is true. Her dad was a huge Star Wars fan and friends with all them folks, and I think she's been quoted as saying that she likes Star Wars and all the stuff and things, like they all say. But I believe it with her. I think just given her pedigree and who she hung around with, of course she likes Star Wars and would be respectful to it, right? Sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh.
hell.
Yeah, no, we're good.
How
long was this episode? 30, 45 minutes?
The new one is 37.
37?
36.
Yeah. Disney Plus told me 37 minutes long. So,
Cam, can you hear us, and can you speak yet? He's muted. I don't know. I think
y'all got me or what?
Oh, look, he's got.
we got the breath and everything.
Somehow, Cam Tanks has returned.
Y'all got me?
Yeah, we got you.
We hear
Let's
you.
go.
Yes. What's up? We got the whole crew here. Kinda.
We're so back, minus the no webcam. It's on the way.
Hey, house animals, they will chew stuff.
This is true.
Yeah, when I was working from home way back when working from home was like just first a thing, and I'm talking like 2000s. Power went out. The house, like, this poof, power goes out. What the heck? So I go downstairs, smelled that ozone burning, like something shorted out, something. And I look, and there is, sure enough, my laptop cable had chew marks, and my dog was in the corner shaking. So I think what happened was my poor dog got a nice, shocking experience that she'll never forget. I don't know where I was going with that. It was fun. Anyhow, yes, dogs and equipment do not mix. But good to have you at least on box, and we'll get you on camera next week.
Yes, sir.
Cameron, tell me about. We're just gonna jump your thoughts overall because we haven't talked to you in a couple weeks. What are your overall scale of 1 to 10? What are your thoughts, and what would you give it, Skeleton Crew, as of right now with all the episodes you have seen?
So Woods and I are fully caught up. I would give it 8. Woods says 10 out of 10, but I say 8 out of 10.
I love that we could hear her in the background shouting that to you.
Yeah, she feels very strongly about this show. But yeah, I'd say 8 out of 10. I have enjoyed my time with the show.
Yeah. Episode 6 specifically to me so far has been my favorite, and maybe it is with it, not because of Whim in those scenes, but because of KB in those scenes. That little girl acted her butt off, man. She did a fantastic job as this Tin Man, Rusty, whatever. Sorry, I don't want to take away from you. I just really like this show, unfortunately. What about from your perspective, Cam, kind of the development and growth of the characters through the first 6 episodes? How do you feel about that? Are you glad with what we've seen and looking forward to more, or like how are you feeling with that?
No, I think the kids have done a great job. Overall, I don't really have any big complaints with the show. I was listening earlier, and we're also watching The Penguin right now, which is a phenomenal show. I mean, I'm not comparing Skeleton Crew to The Penguin by any means, but when we've been watching both of these shows, I really feel like I don't, like how you mentioned earlier, I don't realize how much time has passed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's been nice. I haven't been like dreading going through each episode. I haven't been like, oh my God, when is this over? But no, I think the kids have done great. So
Awesome. Bryce Dallas Howard.
my thoughts?
Yeah.
She's probably done one of the 2 best episodes.
Ooh. What other one?
Which was the one where they is it episode 3?
3?
I think.
The make or break episode for every series.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as the last one we watched, so that was good. I wasn't really super nervous about that, but
Yeah.
I'd say the most recent episode is probably my favorite.
Cool. Debbie, talk to me about the Pirates of that
Pirates of Penzance.
Pirates of Penzance. And the space shanty. Talk to me about all that. How did you feel about it? Did you like it? Do you think it was too campy? How did you feel about all that piratey stuff?
No, I didn't think it was campy at all. It kind of fell in line with any pirate thing I've ever watched.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it pretty well was on point. I didn't have any complaints about it.
Yeah, I don't know where in the timeline this is before, right? This
is during Mandoverse.
During Mandoverse.
Yeah, because you have all the X-Wings.
That's right. Okay. Huh.
And that one guy shows up. One from the canceled X-Wing show.
What?
They canceled one about the New Republic. They were setting him up in Mando, the old guy with the bald head.
I have no idea what that is.
The Asian man?
Yeah.
Was he in this?
I thought he was in episode 3 or whatever when they were running, or episode 4 when they were running away.
And they said X-Wings, and it was like, oh gosh, we're supposed to be afraid of those or whatever. John said.
Because I thought he meets with the like owl cat thing afterwards.
I don't know if that was him or not. Because I was expecting it to, but
Maybe it wasn't.
it didn't really look like him. I don't think he took his helmet off either.
Maybe not.
It might have been hard to tell who it was.
So one of the things we talked about a little earlier in the show, before everyone else joined, was that it did feel very piratey, from what we would like to see. Having any Weequay would be a positive, in my opinion, because they were a pirate species. We talked a little bit about Hondo and his fun dinner time, guys. Yes, we'll be in After Dark watching episode 7 without Debbie because she already watched episode 7. Unless she wants to come in and join and watch episode 7 again while we're watching episode 7 on Discord. Zane. Okay. Oh, so yeah. We actually talked about what were we talking about in the beginning? Oh, how did you guys vote? Or did you in the KB kind of thrust into the spotlight for this and her? I just thought she was just brilliantly written. Those scenes that scene at length with her and Wim was great. Or Jod's Space Shanty. That was the poll. The KB thrust into the spotlight or Jod's Space Shanty. What was your favorite?
KB.
Space Shanty.
Space Shanty.
I answered Space Shanty because I kind of felt most people would go with the KB. And honestly, I'm with you. I think that the Space Shanty was ridiculous. Come on, guys.
So awesome.
No, it wasn't.
So if you know Firefly, there is The Man They Call Jane, which is a wonderful ballad. It's called, I don't think it's called The Ballad of Jane. Maybe it is The Ballad of Jane.
Oh, The Last Dance of Mary Jane.
No, not The Last Dance of Mary Jane. You singing the woo 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 part was making me crack up though, Zane. We hadn't even talked about all of that, and we'll talk about that here in a bit, personal stuff. But yeah, we talked a little bit about the stuff. So what was your vote? Sea Shanty and KB. Do you think there's a little more that meets the eye to what was KB? What's KB's friend's name? The one that's the captain?
Fern.
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 Something in Fern's past gonna come up soon.
She probably caused it.
I'm just and because she hugged the crap out of KB, and I noticed that as well, where there seemed to be something more in their friendship or connection that goes deeper, and maybe there's some history there. Do we know anything? Have I missed something in the last 6 episodes that was said, or do we just know they're tight knit?
No, I don't think there's been anything brought up about it. It might be the fact that maybe she was there for the accident, maybe she witnessed the accident, or maybe she just became friends with KB because nobody else would, because she's odd.
Yeah.
She's different.
Yeah. We were talking about that, the differences and diversity in the show that doesn't feel, Zane put it like it's not forced. It feels like it's just a part of the show. Not everyone can do the things that I can do, and I can't do all the things that other folks can do. And that's an important boundary that we need to know for ourselves so that we know maybe how we can improve ourselves or do things differently. It doesn't feel preachy, the show. It feels very real to me. I want to get y'all's thoughts on that. Zane and I have already talked about it, but Cam, what do you think? Did you feel it was preachy, or do you feel it was just a good balance? It just felt like a good Star Wars. You just know the lessons, or how did you feel about all that?
I thought it doesn't feel preachy. Doesn't feel like the other show. It seems like they're really focused on telling a core family story, you know what I mean? And just they're they're keeping the main thing. I feel like I don't
Yeah.
feel like there's any one-off storylines that just pop up out of nowhere. I feel like each decision the character makes feels in line with what they would have made an episode ago. Like the characters feel really consistent.
Yeah.
I can't say like Jude Law's character's switch up was shocking. I feel like that was kind of what they were playing up to. But I'm a Jude Law fan, so any decision they would have made with him, I was going to be game with because he's phenomenal and I love him so much.
Man.
Debbie?
Yeah, not preachy at all. As, since it's pretty much geared towards kids anyways, I think especially the last episode was a good lesson without it being overbearing and in your face, that, not everybody can do what you can do, and you can't do everything that everybody else can do, and that just because somebody's different doesn't mean you can't be friends with them. I thought it was really good. Good lessons.
Yeah, we talked about the Prince Adam giving the lessons at the end of the Masters of the Universe cartoon back in the 80s. It was really painful to go back and watch those now. But you felt like at the end they kind of wrapped up that show and said, "All right, this is what you should have learned." But this show just felt real natural, just a part of the story. I'm with you guys. That was good. Kind of last thing, and no, for real, last thing. It won't be a super long show tonight. With what's that boy's name? Jod. What? We don't have this on the thing, but what do you guys? Do you believe Jod's just your average pirate that has some force abilities, or you still think there's something more to his story?
He's a pirate with force abilities.
I hope he's a pirate with just force abilities. I hope there's nothing super special about him.
He has a lightsaber, and the way that he looked at it, I think he dabbled a little bit in Jedi. He might have been right there. Maybe he remembers being taken from his family. Maybe he was a little older.
Maybe he was taken and never made it to the temple.
Something where he knew the Jedi, but resented them, which is why he never confirmed it, because he never believed in that.
And the X-Wings are bad because he's a pirate.
Mm-hmm.
And the X-Wings patrolled.
It'll end up being him just being a Force user pirate, but there has to be a tie to the Jedi. Nothing huge, but...
Oh. Cam?
Yeah, I mean, I like that take. I don't know how much more we're gonna get in these next two episodes in terms of his backstory, but I want to see where they.
Nothing in this one.
Yeah, I want to see where they go with this. I think this show, even right now, is in probably one of the easiest season 2 greenlits they've had, except for Mando and Andor.
Did I see that they shot down the Acolyte for sure, season 2?
Oh yeah,
that was a couple weeks or maybe even a month now ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because what's his name was talking about what the plans were supposed to be.
That's a no-brainer.
Debbie, what about you? Jod's character. They didn't say anything else in this episode. Little spoiler, I guess. But do you think there's something else that'll be revealed maybe in the final episode, or is this something that, as Cam said, we're already greenlit for season 2? They'll shoot
yeah. There was nothing in episode 7. Yeah, I don't know if they'll leave that for the finale next week, or they'll just keep him a mystery.
Does anyone care? I mean, on this panel, does anyone care like what his backstory is? Are you interested?
I'd
Or
like to know his
Hell yeah.
backstory.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't know like a scale of 1 to 10, like it's a 3. Like it'd be cool to
It's
know.
not like Boba Fett where we wanted it a mystery.
Compared to what we got. Sorry, George. The
Poor
comic
Dave.
book of how Boba Fett came to be that was no longer from, I think that was on Dark Horse's comic. That was badass. Sorry, pardon my French. That was badass. No, that sounded like Cajun. I don't even know. Whatever.
Yeah, I would
Yeah, go
love to
ahead.
know his backstory, but I'm not going to be mad if they keep it a mystery, whether they do a season 2 or not.
Yeah.
But there was something. Shit, where did I see that? I think it was somebody from Lucasfilm that said that we may see characters from this show in one of the movies. Now, I don't know if
Yeah,
that
in
means
Dave's
Mando
movie.
Grogu.
Probably Mando and Grogu.
I mean, because all these shows are in the Mandoverse, so it would make sense that some of the characters, all the characters, whatever, end up
They all have
being
to
in
team
that
together
Mando.
Avengers style to fight the evil Thrawn.
I had something and then it ran away. It doesn't matter. So we've got only 8 episodes, so we've got one more episode left that we'll watch in After Dark next week after it airs, and then we'll talk about it the following week and wrap up this show. Oh shoot. Oh, that's what it was. The Mandoverse. What all is in the Mandoverse today that has been canonized? This is part of it. Obviously, Mando,
Boba
Ahsoka,
Fett, Ahsoka.
the
Boba Fett.
Acolyte.
No, what? Acolyte's High Republic.
That's
Yeah,
that's older.
that's prequel.
That's
Yeah.
prequel, right?
So
And then
Mando, Boba Fett,
Ahsoka and
Ahsoka,
Skeleton Crew. I don't think
this
there's any
show.
more.
Yeah.
It was just those.
Would they? So, am I wrong in thinking that when they brought Luke Skywalker in, when Filoni did that into Mando, I think it was Filoni did that in Mando at the, I think it was in the little base with Gideon and all that. It was pertinent to the story, or it became pertinent to the story. But do you think that Disney or these guys are throwing some of that in as throwing us a bone? Or do you think, no, they're writing good stories? Or a little combination of both?
Well, because this all leads up to the sequels, regardless of what everybody thinks. This all leads up to the sequels. So I would not be surprised if Luke is in the Mando movie. Wouldn't be surprised at all.
Well, this should all take place before, after the Battle of Jakku, right? I am not aware.
Wait, hold on. See, this is where I get broken because I thought Bakura was the end of the war.
That's Legends.
So, wait, hold up. So, Jakku is the end of. Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
It's that comic thing they're doing right now, Dana. That I think Zane's reading.
Man. So, thinking about these shows and all being in the same universe, we were talking earlier just about Rebels and all of that taking place not in this universe or not in this timeline, anyways. You have the world between worlds. You have these ways that these other other times and places can be connected. I don't believe there's going to be any wonky anything in this show the next 2 episodes for you. One, and you can probably confirm nothing wonky or stupid or crazy in this episode 7 of we're gonna mess with the timeline again.
Mm-mm.
No, okay.
No.
So I'm good with that part. But
Thank
8
God.
episodes, man, is all we got, and I feel like after 6 episodes, I need more, and that maybe 8 episodes isn't going to be enough for me. And if that is the case, then kudos to Disney for making some good decisions on storytelling and directing and acting. Can we agree?
Yeah, I think John Watts did an excellent job. John Watts and is it John Ford? I
Yeah.
think they've
So yeah.
written this show.
The latest episodes, though, Zane, we talked about the writer.
That's all. It was a weird name. She's Myung Jo Wesner.
Yes, wrote episode 5 and 6.
Mm-hmm. And she's known for 2 other small writing gigs. That's it.
But there was another one that I knew,
High Potential.
High Potential. That's a new show.
Yeah.
She's writing for that. So, but we wanted to call that out. I mean, we'll give equal time to the stuff that's good. Well, probably not, because we like to destroy the stuff that's bad. That is our last point, though, for the night on Star Wars, is what's good is good and what's bad is bad. And it just is what it is. The fans right now, I do not believe they are divided. We aren't divided here on what we feel about the show. We were not divided about the Acolyte. The fans in the general fanosphere do not seem to be in general upset about this show and actually like this show. What do you guys feel?
I've only
about
seen
that?
a couple of people on the interwebs that are, but by the way they talk and the comments they make, they haven't even watched the show, so
Okay. Go
they just
pound
need to
sand.
shut the fuck up.
They're
Nobody
just hurt
cares.
after Acolyte.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think it was a good recovery, this one?
Mm.
Can't wait, hold on. Cameron, do you think this is a good recovery show after the Acolyte?
I mean, it's a good show. I wouldn't talk about recovery because the Acolyte was fucking horrible.
It was a palate cleanser.
It definitely cleansed something.
It's not like the Batman palate cleanser for me, but I've still got some nasty stuff in my tummy from the Acolyte. But depending upon how this series ends, it could be considered a palate cleanser. Yes, it's just remarkable what happens when you get people that like know what they're doing and are passionate about telling a story and keep the main thing and aren't trying to push a most recent CNN article headpiece down our throats.
Yep. No, I'm with you. Give me 1 sec here. I want
One Mississippi.
That's not even a thing.
It's been more than a
Facebook,
second.
if I lose you, thank you for joining tonight. Bye. Okay. We got to jump over here to, because apparently I can't pull this up because I have to go to my notifications because it has to verify that it's me or something. I don't know.
What are you pulling up?
Zane, have you played Marvel Rivals yet?
You're funny. I beta tested that sucker.
Check your email. What?
Sorry,
Sorry,
the answer
guys.
is yes. Yes, I have played Marvel Rivals. It is a
Okay.
very fun game, a nice refresh from the Overwatch.
What episode of The Penguin are you on, Kim?
4 or 5, I think. Vic just came back into the scene in the car and picked up Oz, whichever episode that is.
Yes.
They're all so long, and I love them. I love every I'm not even gonna lie. I'll probably rewatch this show again once it's over. It's that good. It's phenomenal. I can't believe that's Colin Farrell. Every time he's on the screen, I just can't believe that's
I know, right?
Colin Farrell. It's so amazing. I want them to make Robert Pattinson the DCU Batman because I love the Batman, but I'm afraid they're not going to. And God help whoever James Gunn casts as his Batman, because competing with what Matt Reeves is doing right now is going to be very, very difficult.
You know what?
Matt Reeves should be co-head of DC Studios with what they're doing, because I think he gets Batman, and I think he gets the overall Batman universe on top of understanding Batman.
Can someone pull up? Didn't I have a video with Luke and something in our chat? I cannot get it to come up.
Hold on. Was it something you sent today?
Was it when Luke mourned Han's death?
No. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That's what it was.
Just
Yeah,
scroll
I got it.
That's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's
That
Obi-Wan
one's funny.
Kenobi.
Yeah, you can play that one too. I wanted to play the one with Luke that was deleted and ask you, Cam, about this. If you saw this scene 1 and 2, why did they not have it in? So if someone can pull that and play it,
Bro, I can already tell you the answer without even seeing the clip, bro.
you
I
know,
got
the
it.
clip?
Hold on. Let me share my screen.
I'll keep it short, Debbie. I'm not going to go on a rant.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, show on the stream. There we
Ready?
go. Yeah.
I'm getting doxxed.
So it's just it shows Luke sitting down in that little stone hut, and he's got his mouth half open, his eyes half closed, and he's just like the wind knocked out of him.
Was that supposed to be Force Awakens?
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
like-
no, not Force
No,
Awakens.
the second
Last
one.
Jedi. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Han
When he
dies.
finds out, when Luke finds out that Han is dead, and I don't want to step over your point, but like that statement in and of itself is probably your problem. When he finds out that Han is dead, am I wrong? He should have never found out. He would have known, right?
No, because he was shut off from the Force.
That's like Cam's point, though, is
He
like
shouldn't
that
be.
never would have happened. Like
He
he
shouldn't
never
be.
would have done that. Okay, Cam, go. I'm giving you the. I'm
Hey,
throwing
brother,
you the alley-oop.
what do you want from me, bro? Ryan Johnson literally is the Antichrist. Like, he is literally the worst thing to ever happen to Star Wars.
If
There
if
is-
he is the devil, then J.J. Abrams has to be Saddam Hussein.
Yes.
South Park.
They are co-conspiring horrible people. Absolutely terrible. Some of the worst things to ever happen to this franchise.
Would that have helped for you, Cam, who despises what they've done to Luke?
No.
Would it have helped having that scene in showing his sadness and grief for Han?
They lose me in the first 15 minutes when he chunks his dad's lightsaber into the freaking ocean. They lose me. Like, I'm out.
All right. Well, we'll move right along to the next clip. There
I hope,
was
you have,
no-
I hope you have a terrible evening, Ryan Johnson. I really do.
Hope you step on a Lego brick.
Yeah, a really, really thick Lego brick.
Oh,
Really, really thick
or like
one.
a Mega Blocks. Oh, those
Yeah,
are
I hope you fall with your forehead first on a Duplo.
Duplo.
The rounded hump one with the two.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I hope you roll your
fall face
ankle
first
too
on
while
a
you do it.
Duplo.
I hope you roll it. Hope you roll your ankle too.
and then you
Who's-
stub it.
Wait,
into
hold
the
on.
board.
Who's bringing up the Obi-Wan Kenobi one?
Those guys?
That's the one that's going to get us pinged for
It's-
content.
Was that sent today too?
Yeah, that
Those
one was
ones sent
today.
This brother is
Like the
trying to
last
get
thing I
copyrighted.
Hey, where's that video that I wanted you to play that will get us copyright striked?
Which one was that? I can't get into Messenger on my computer. That's the problem.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. Womp rat. He used to bullseye
See,
womp
there's-
rat. me.
Shadows of the Empire animation.
That's cool. but we don't have time for that. We can do
Luke
that
for that one, and then something from Phil Taylor.
Yeah, Phil Taylor.
That's the
Is
one.
that what it is?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God.
I don't know, but today seems kind of high. No barking from the dog, no smog.
And Mama cooked that breakfast with so hot.
Are you sharing this or?
Just hold your horses,
my goodness!
son of a bitch.
Oh.
Okay, are you ready?
I have missed you all.
Remember, we get one F-bomb. We get
Happy
one F-bomb
holiday.
per show.
Here we go. Oh,
I think I got the F-bomb in there, right?
Did you?
Several times. Hold on, I gotta show this on the stream here.
Oh, well.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, start it over. Start it over.
Is that Mark Hamill?
Stop.
wait a minute.
Oh, it's Ewan McGregor. Wait.
How do I start?
Oh,
it
you
over?
didn't see this?
No.
It won't let me go back.
Just gonna have to replay.
I'll
Don't
mute
play
it.
the audio yet. Then don't play the
Yeah.
audio. Okay, yeah, okay. Play the audio now.
Mozart and a horn concerto performed by 16-year-old Ewan McGregor from Crieff.
That's fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Moved to the music of Mozart and a horn
Oh, I love that.
Oh, that is just hilarious.
Yes. I love it. Awesome. Yeah. That. Oh man.
That's fucking Obi-Wan
I say that
Kenobi.
all the time. Like, okay, I work at home alone. Like, so sometimes I'll just say it just like he does because that's just hilarious.
It's
Obi-Wan
funny.
Kenobi. I love it.
Do you know the whole story between?
I
behind that?
remember seeing that clip like in its entirety. He's
Okay.
on the set with the talk show dude. I can't remember his name from England or whatever.
Yeah.
That all the good clips come from that dude, man. That dude's a great host. Anyways, so personal. What did you guys anything to share from the holiday that was like, oh my god, yeah, this was awesome, or no, this was crap? Anything great?
I was off the whole time and got to spend time with my kids. So
Oh heck yeah.
was a slug on the couch quite a bit, watching
Nothing wrong with that.
movies and whatnot, not worrying about work or giving shots, stabbing babies.
In a video game.
You said that under your breath at the last trailing off stabbing me.
I didn't want to get in trouble.
I don't want to get in trouble either. Yeah, I was looking through. I've been uploading more stuff and not realizing maybe they had copyrights when I downloaded them. So now I'm getting binged for copyright, like double bing, because something about how I set it up when I upload the audio, it actually uploads again to YouTube, but just the audio. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so I'm getting these like double copyrights for the same episode. Zane, you had quite the adventure over the holiday.
Nah.
No. I did share, those of you that follow and play along at home, I did share a clip, the whole song basically of My Poor Liver, which is one of my favorite original tunes they do. Yeah, that's not out there, but it's out there now, and have fun, enjoy it. It's a wonderfully written song. Very good. You did that. You did a couple of shows around the New Year's.
Yeah, I did one in San Mo.
Yeah. That's all you did? Visit some folks and play music.
Yep.
God, your life sucks. Cam,
So
how was
bad.
your holiday? I know some of how your holiday was, but
Okay, Ludwig. What was that?
he gave
Hol-
that Clark Griswold laugh is what he gave.
Holiday was solid. Was off the whole week. Decided to buy a house. did not decide to get hit by a watch my wording here. Just did not decide to get hit by a person in the Costco parking lot. But yeah, I was off the whole week like Debbie too. But we are in the process of buying our first home, and we close in end of this month. So that's when our holiday.
Congratulations.
And you get some
Yeah.
insurance money
Huge.
for it.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be huge.
Car estimate is wouldn't got it done today, so hopefully we can get that fixed before we move in. But who knows?
Isn't that how it happens? I mean, Debbie, you and I, we're a little more seasoned. I mean, when you do like a big thing like that, something else is gonna happen. Like it just inevitably does.
I can send the video in the Facebook chat, but it is by far the wildest thing that has ever happened to me in my adult
You
life.
have the video of it?
I have the one of our car that is lodged into the curb with her vehicle lodged into, or the person's vehicle lodged into our vehicle. Yes.
In a parking lot.
Yeah, we were kind of pulling.
That's where I got hit.
We were pulling into a parking spot, and we're surprised.
Was she trying to take it from you?
No.
Or she just wasn't watching what she was doing?
She did not realize her car was in park and slammed her foot on the gas.
As you
instead of
do.
the brake.
As you do.
And we were not the only car that was involved.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, send that over.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
The way we can all laugh at misfortune.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
We can laugh at yes, we'll have the airing of grievances and
Someone
the
backed into
peace
my
of
car,
strength
so I feel you.
Yeah, so like I mean my PC bricked.
Your
We bought a
webs-
house. I was like super low. PC got fixed, kind of got a little high. Went home for the holidays, did a lot of traveling. Bought the crib, was on a mega high. Came back, went to my favorite place, Costco Wholesale. Shout out to the chicken bake. And so that was the second time we were going back because we needed more boxes, right? And then we go in there, and I never park close. I park close, and then that happens. So
Boom.
yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out
she brought the boom, brother. She brought the boom.
There's a clip of them, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that your cousin died. Here's 5 booms." Boom. Boom. So bad.
I'll send it in
Oh
the
my
chat,
goodness.
but don't show it on Facebook because it's has
Yeah,
license
I
plates
got
in
you.
it.
It was a good holiday on the Martin front. We got to visit with my in-laws. I got to visit with my sister and brother-in-law and my nieces. I got to visit with Zane. I got to visit with Madison, Eris Korriban. Those of you that follow along the show. My grandson and step granddaughter. I'll just call her my granddaughter, Summer. Just all around one of those holidays that you're like, yeah, that's cool. That works. I can do that.
My car is the silver car, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I can't
Really?
see Messenger, so we're screwed.
What the fuck?
That's worse than when someone backed into me. What the heck?
Brother, she came flying, bro.
Lord have mercy.
Wait, is she the random car that's? Oh my god!
Wow, I can't wait to see this.
Wait, is she the Hyundai or is she the?
The Hyundai.
Oh my gosh!
She's the white car.
Yeah, the one that's lodged into our car.
Wow.
The Expedition and the other vehicle were stuff that slowed her down in her path, but she powered through.
In the words of a lot of my friends that I've talked to about my car being backed up into, they would have said this: "Man, if I was there, I would have thrown hands."
Would you?
Oh, I didn't
Really?
Oh
my God. Like
I'm
that
respectful.
happened once. Like I cut some dude off and didn't know I cut some dude off, and I was on my way back from Chick-fil-A, going back to work at Shepherd's Western Wear. back when I was in college and worked retail, which was terrible. I
That's
sold
awful.
boots, and so I ended up spending more than my paycheck on Western wear, hats, and boots. Anyways, I whatever. I'm on my way back to work from Chick-fil-A. Cut some guy off. He gets road rage. I don't even know. He pulls up next to me. He's like yelling at me and honking his horn. So I pull over. I don't know that I cut him off. I think maybe he's like trying to warn me because I got a flat tire. Like who knows? Like, I think this guy's trying to be nice. No, when I got out of my truck, he was storming at me, and I didn't know what to do, and so I hit him, and he
No, valid.
and he fell down, and I got in my truck and I drove back to work.
You defended yourself. You saw him as a threat.
And I didn't think
You
anything
ended
of
the
it
threat,
other
you
than,
left.
oh my God, I just hit this guy. All right, I'm going to go to work and chill out, like whatever. So I go back into the boot section and I'm sitting there and I got one of the women's wear comes to find me. He's like, do you know this guy? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, I don't know. He's looking for you. Oh, is he wanting to buy some boots? It's like, no. No, he says that some
No, he's
dude
gonna
with a
stick a boot up your
Scheffler's
ass.
Western wear name tag hit him, and he's now trying to find. I was wearing my name tag like an idiot with my name, Dana. There it is. Statute of limitations. I can tell the story now. So,
It
yeah,
was self-defense. He was.
it was. I mean, well, moral of the story: don't wait for someone who's storming at you and starting to bow up. Just pop them, and
just
go
one,
back to work.
and leave.
Yes, take 2 and leave. No, leave. All right. Guys, this has been super fun. We'll kill a little early tonight.
You said
Debbie,
that 30
thank you.
minutes ago.
Yeah, I know I did say that. But we actually needed to catch up. I miss you guys. This has been super fun doing a little catch up, talking about Skeleton Crew and Future State, as always. Man, the shows for
You got this.
Do you have a brain fart?
I did. I was thinking nerdy nonsense, but not nerdy nonsense.
It's the fandoms.
Beast of Fandoms. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the
Don't stare at me that way, please.
enemy.
Beast of Fandoms. I know Cam had a great show the other evening. I watched some of the replay. It was great. Andrew was on that. Good job, Andrew. Andrew. Sup, guys? How we doing? We're doing great. Wrapping up the show. So, Feast of Phantoms. David made it through his advent calendar, all the stuff and things. Debbie, you want to like touch on anything that's special happening over there?
Let's see. Today, Tuesday? Jesus. Wednesday, Cantina will be on.
What?
Normally we're on Thursdays, but David's wife has her birthday Thursday.
Oh,
So we're doing a special Cantina tomorrow night on tonight's episode of Skeleton Crew, episode 7.
Episode 7. No, we did not. We did not watch episode 7.
I did.
Yet. Debbie did, but we were on air.
Here,
so
right here.
watch
Go
it.
here if you want to watch what she was talking about.
Yes. Awesome. As always, check out our TikTok. I've been sharing and reposting some of our friends of the show, like Oaken Sabers. Sorry, not Odin. See, I've
Is
been
it
playing.
Thor
I've been
related?
playing Rivals too.
Odin's not in it.
No, but Son of Odin is. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, wait. Odin's not in it. No, he's not. Thor is.
And Loki.
Anyways, we will be right after the show tonight and tomorrow night, or next week.
Tonight.
We'll be tonight and next week. We'll be watching the latest episode of Skeleton Crew in Discord in a watch party. Zane has also posted a watch party if you're interested. If I have time, I will absolutely be there. watching episodes 1 and 2 of Rebels. Season 1, episode 1 and 2, live watch party of Rebels. He has not seen it all the way through. He will be starting it from the beginning.
Who hasn't
Oh,
seen it?
yes.
Zane,
I have.
I thought you said you had it.
That was when I first watched it. I hadn't seen it all the way through.
Well, no shit. The first time I watched it,
I've
hadn't
seen it like
it.
6
No, what?
times.
Are you
all the way
serious?
through. Yes.
Are you serious, Clark? Like,
It's a
I have
good
no. I didn't know.
We will be starting promptly Sunday, 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
We
Okay.
will be watching episodes 1 and 2, and if we're feeling like it, 3, but mostly 1 and 2 of Rebels Season 1. It will be gruesome to go through this first season. That is why the more people who are there, the better it gets.
So here's the question: if you're the only one there, will it still be playing, and will you still be there? Is that your Sunday
Yeah,
evenings for the
That is
next?
my Sunday.
year?
Unless, okay. In our Discord, there's an events channel, which we will be using to coordinate this. If something happens where a time has to get moved up or moved down, or if I have to move a date, that will be changed in that chat in the Discord. So y'all just got to join the Discord.
Amen, brother.
Join the Discord. Thank you for a couple of folks that did join the Discord that we don't know. Everyone up to the point of about 3 weeks ago were just folks that we knew. So yeah, thank you guys for wanting to be a part of the show. Awesome. Debbie, you're back at work though now, aren't you? Oh yeah, you can tell by that look. And just for those of you at home that aren't watching and just listening, she made a face. And it wasn't pleasant.
I did my Elvis impersonation. I
Uh-huh.
curled my lip.
Cameron, are you still just all over the place, man?
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting next month for sure. We'll be alright though.
In addition to workload and this stuff and things, you've got house and car and you still managed to make it for about an hour of the show. Thank you.
Hey, but I'm gonna go play some Marvel's Rivals after this, so I'm gonna have a good time.
Oh, we might have to do that during the watch party. We may have to sync up and share some gamer tags.
Okay.
No, I'm being serious, Cam.
That's not a we might, we will.
Okay.
Okay.
We can't have. I mean, Debbie, are you down for some Marvel Rivals?
You play Marvel Rivals?
Do I
Of
look like a
course.
freaking gamer?
She's actually like eternal level #1 on the leaderboard. She's the hella main.
Yes. Her gamer tag, suck it, turd.
Yeah.
Right on.
No, I gotta, year older. I gotta go to bed and get down. And,
Yeah.
Get off my lawn. Get the hell off my lap, you stupid cat. Yeah.
Sorry, that was my cat.
That was fantastic.
That would be me.
Oh, my God.
I relate so much to Clint Eastwood.
Oh, my God.
But no,
died watching that
I
movie.
suck at gaming.
All good, Debbie. Well, enjoy that cold and flu season is still upon us. Enjoy.
Hopefully it stays
yeah,
away
yeah.
from me.
Zane, what do you got coming up? Anything?
We just had our show at Fort Worth canceled because of snow, so we're not going there anymore. However, on the 24th, we're opening up for Cole Stevens in New Braunfels at the Happy Cow. So 21 and up, I'm pretty sure for that one.
Wait, who? Which band? Bo or Thomas?
Thomas. This is all Thomas.
Babiak.
I don't have anything
Okay.
for Bo yet. February 7th, we're playing at Buck's Backyard. We're headlining, I guess. I don't think there's an opener right now. And a big one, we just got confirmed beginning of today that we're playing February 27th at Cheatham Street Warehouse in San Marcos, Texas.
Cheatham. Yeah, that's a nice venue.
It's
Cool.
really nice. And we're headlining, so
Oh, nice.
it'll be fun.
Yeah. I mean, I know I'm like your dad, and so I'm supposed to be proud, but you guys check out that video I sent. Like, it was packed house. I thought I was going to get to dance with my wife to my son's band. You know, that didn't happen. There was no room on the dance floor because everyone rushed the stage. It was more like a concert than a honky tonk. So kudos to you and Thomas Babiak. Thomas, you're brilliant, good songwriter. I hope you guys reach for the stars and all the stuff and things because I need bills paid. And son, don't forget me. All right.
Wait, who are you?
Yes. Remember who bought you your first electric drum kit.
Me.
So don't be those kids, you know, that are like, oh, I hate my parents. And it's like, dude, you're a musician and your parents bought you your instrument and bought you lessons for your instrument. And you're talking now on the radio about how you hate your parents. Shut up.
You never loved me, Mom.
Oh my God. Anyway, I don't even know. Next week, folks, we will see you at 8:00 and we will be talking about episode 7. Remember, kids, peace is a lie. There is only passion. Good night.